Okay, what's going on?
Everybody went back and wow. I tell you now, we didn't expect what we saw.
We didn't expect to be let in the building in the first place. The fact they were able to go behind closed doors with Anthem was a bit of a surprise. They did stop us the very last second.
Yes, and I
before
thought
we were
that
about
we
to
weren't
walk
gonna
in, and
get
they're like,
in.
did they recognize us?
Yes, I
What's
didn't
going
think
on
we were
here?
going to get in, everybody.
But we got in, and okay, so it was behind closed door session. It was an extended gameplay, 20 minutes looking at Anthem. It was being played by the developers. It was a team of 4 of them, plus an Australian dude talking over the mic.
Yes.
And I got to say, I have a much clearer understanding of what it feels like to play Anthem right now, the rhythm of that game.
I agree.
And I won't lie, no biases whatsoever. It looked very, very impressive.
I wasn't sure what we were going to see. I think what they showed now is what they should have shown at the actual conference.
EA makes the absolute worst fucking trailers in the business.
Exactly
like, they are
right.
astoundingly bad at trailers. Whoever is in charge of trailers, fucking fire them. It's amazing how bad they are.
If they finished the conference with that instead of that FIFA thing they did at the end,
Oh, man.
people would have said a lot more better things about EA's press conference.
This was 20 minutes uninterrupted, or generally uninterrupted, gameplay of, going into the open world, of, killing trash mobs, killing the actual boss at the end of a stronghold, which is kind of like a strike or an instance or whatever you want to call it. And it just looked end-to-end extremely impressive, like very
It showed a lot of things. Number one, it's definitely a looter shooter.
Yeah,
it's very Destiny-esque.
There was loot dropping left, right, and center, for sure.
The only thing I was really looking for is it a traditional kind of raid style with, a healer, a tank, a DPS?
I don't think so.
It felt a little bit like that. It just needed the healer, really. I don't know. I think that the Storm was very much like the DPS, the magic person. I felt like the Colossus?
Colossus. The thick boy!
The thick boy was definitely going to be the one taking the damage and sponging the aggro. It definitely felt like that.
I don't agree with that. I actually felt like it was Destiny, where no one was really the tank, no one was the healer. You just had different ways of dealing damage.
But he did say in parts of the gameplay that, some people were taking the damage. He did say that.
Yeah.
So that's why I felt like that.
Yeah, but overall, I think there was a few things that really stood out. First of all, the verticality that we saw there in the trailer, it's way more impressive when you see it uninterrupted in the open world.
I agree.
I've never personally seen levels designed like this. I've never seen a game that plays like this, because it really is a case of levels are wide, but they're also very up and down.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can move at will, they've got this great mechanic where you're actually flying and your jets will overheat after about probably 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But if you fly through a waterfall, it actually cools your jets. And
I
you
like
can keep
that.
flying. And I thought that was quite
I did
a
like
nice
that.
touch.
I think also it really showed here that this is going to be a lot more vertically involved compared to Destiny. Now I know Destiny you could fly in the air for a little bit, maybe shoot a few of those enemies, but you're always finding yourself back on the ground.
Yeah.
Where with this felt like you are going to stay in the air a lot more. I think it's going to be a lot more involved in terms of boss fights and enemies in the air, in the water, that kind of stuff.
The underwater thing was good as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, I will say the enemies, they're very bullet spongy. If you're one of those people that hates bullet sponge games, you will definitely not enjoy Anthem from the looks of it.
Yeah.
They did also mention the fact that you can invite players of any level to your squad, and it will sort of scale the game so everyone can participate, which I think is a great thing.
And I felt like a bit Warframey, where you're at the very beginning in that kind of ship area, and you're like, what am I customizing? Like it felt like a hub area of like how you're going to actually customize your character.
Look,
so it feels like it's from a bit of Destiny, a bit of Warframe.
Everyone's saying this is like premium Warframe. Now, obviously, I've got a couple of 100 hours in Warframe.
Yeah.
I can tell you this does not look like Warframe. Like, it doesn't feel like Warframe from just the verticality, the flight, the whole thing does not feel like Warframe. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable saying that as someone that's played a hell of a lot of Warframe. Not as much as others, but a fair amount. Yeah. And I feel it's distinctively different.
And I think we've both watched a lot of fucking gameplay, and this, in terms of other games, now this particular, when I saw this, I think it's looking really, really good. I'm actually really impressed. We love to say bad things about EA when we can, and this is a situation where I really got to tap my hand off to them and go, fuck man, it looks like you guys are making a very, very good game. I don't know how heavy the cosmetic microtransactions are going to be. We'll have to see that later in the piece, but for now, man, I'm very excited.
I think there's a few caveats. First of all, we don't yet understand the overall structure of this game with regards to going to the city, how the story works, cutscenes, relationships, all those things that they promise are a real BioWare authentic experience. We don't know that yet, and I'm still very skeptical about how that's going to land.
Sure.
We're also, obviously, as Sam said, unclear about monetization. We know it's only cosmetics, but how far are they going to go? Because a big part of this kind of game is collecting cool-looking shit.
Yeah.
And if the coolest-looking stuff is all sold at a premium price when you've already paid $60, then that's not okay.
That's a big problem.
There's definitely watch this space on those sort of items. But I can tell you that from the looks of the gameplay that I saw, I understand the game better. and it looks like a game that I want to play. Before, when I
100%.
watched the trailer, the press conference, I was like, I have no interest in this. It looks dull and
No,
crap.
I still wanted to play that game, but now I've seen that gameplay. It's a game that I think it's a real contender for the MMORPG genre, like Destiny, Division. Like it
MMO
looks,
light.
Yeah, it really looks like it's going to be something worth playing. 100%.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll release more gameplay soon so you can get a sense of what we just saw, and because that product is more impressive. But for now, as I said, watch this space. Anthem is actually looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
Let's hope that BioWare deliver on the rest of the BioWare stuff that we want, and let's hope that EA does not screw us with our javelins on. Get it? It's like pants on, but javelins. It's
Nice,
like,
Ralph.
it's
Leave
a-
the jokes
it's a-
to me.
It's a joke, baby.
See you guys.